crafty rogue decided this was a good opportunity for finding spells using the rogue. You turned part of your team into a series of bone grinders and mashed them all up. And you continue to search. There are a number of rooms, ultimately finding a summoning room, a warded chapel, a bedroom that had swirling mist in it. The priest of knowledge crushed my riddle. Said,
"This is only appropriate.
I'm done with this. Thank you, sir."
Speaking of mic drops.
And then the biggest find was the secret treasure storage room, which, as a matter of fact, you grabbed a couple of pieces from and then sealed it back up in order to continue your adventure. Mm-hmm. Now you all stand at the mouth of the original entry tunnel with a choice to make. And that was where we left off last time, with what your thought process, what your decision was going to be based on where you thought you might head next. There is a segment at the end of the tunnel past the kitchen that looks very similar to your original entry tunnel. Rubble, hole, and that's as far as we got.
I believe we had very briefly at the end of our last session talked about, all right, well, the gold should go back to the temple to help fund repairs and things like that. And
we had other thoughts on that matter, but yeah.
Yes, our rogue
I'm staring at her camera right
reluctantly
now.
agreed to help support the reconstruction of the church. There were other magical items that were still there to be identified and claimed by party members.
Someone got something already. We spent the time to.
Tia got the daggers.
Right, there were 2 daggers. There was a hand axe, a shield, leather armor, a leather pouch, and a vial of dust. Not to mention a statue of a demonette with ruby eyes, and indeterminate amounts of gold, silver, copper, and gems. Mm-hmm. So Belgar would like to suggest that we take the rest of the day and secure this part of the temple. Invites the acolytes and the priests down to transport the swag from the treasure vault up and catalog it. Perhaps cast a few identify spells so we know what those other items are. Not that, Elspeth, you can't do that, but your spells, I think, are best spent in defense and assault against whatever lies beyond.
Well, if I cast them as if we're spending the day, I can cast them as rituals and not waste slots.
Okay, but you're down some spell slots. I'm down a turn of undead. I know. Holden, what's your character's name again?
Azathan. Oh, I need to update mine. You're right.
Would you be so kind? Azathan has cast a wealth of spells. And there may be some wounds as well that need yet to be tended to. Perhaps we take a long rest while the rest of the acolytes secure this area, so we always at least have a safe place to fall back to as we press forward through our explorations.
I agree. One thing before we bring the acolytes down, and Azathan will motion over to the book behind the magical pedestal that we didn't deal with.
Yes.
I believe your key is the solution to that.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
I have one concern. We want to take our time. And that's... I'm not certain if the rip in the weave is getting worse or better, and if the cause is down here, if we fix that...
The cause is not in the temple. We figured that out. It is further down.
But the other tunnel could lead that way. which means if we could at least stop whatever is causing that, because I don't know if that's going to lead to problems later.
GM, with the site, have we noticed an escalation in the vortex at all over the last 24 or so hours?
Well, you haven't been particularly paying attention to that.
Okay.
But as you think about it, you look in the site, and where you are right now, number one, you still have that weird shimmer where the hole has broken into this corridor where you're standing. But now, it's almost like things are it's just a teeny bit out of phase, out of focus. Seems like it's starting to shift a little.
We're getting some drift.
The teeniest amount. There's little wisps of perhaps
So there is
something pulling away.
some change, but not much in 24 hours.
Yeah, it's more than you would have thought. You've not seen anything like this before.
Fair.
That's concerning.
Well, we can either spend some time trying to better equip ourselves or worry about, we can worry until the hens come home, but if we go in with not enough good equipment, we're still going to die.
Well, how about this then? Let us. Elspeth's concern is well founded. We don't know what we're dealing with, and we don't know if there's a ticking clock or not. Perhaps if we push on a little bit and see what lies beyond the rift at the other end of the corridor, perhaps a little reconnoitering would give us a better idea of what we need to be prepared for.
Okay.
Some stealth and scouting might be
Yes.
wise.
And judicious plundering.
Well,
The
we do have party members who are better suited for scouting and sneaking than I certainly
Most
am.
of the time.
I know. We've spent some resources. I'm fine on resources. I can get the slots I've spent back. So I'm still good to keep going. But I don't know how everyone else is feeling.
I'm willing to
You
push
can
on
go
a
scout.
bit. Sure. Well, no, sending you in alone, that would... If you had been alone when those skeletons arose, I shudder to think what would be left of you there.
Well, I got some shiny new daggers.
And we do have a very talented ranger who is very, very capable of handling herself.
I'm loath to split the party, but by all means, let's let the ranger and our rogue advance forward while the rest of us provide backup from behind. Let's say.
Absolutely. I feel it would be good to give them opportunities to shine, so to speak.
Dundon, any thoughts on that, Mark?
Don't shake your head at me.
As it then wants to allow people to shine while he protects his...
I don't have anything.
Right. So
You just turned
dust
into
off.
Sala at the dig. Asps. Very dangerous. You go first.
Yes.
Yes. Then everyone take a swig of whatever you need to take a swig of. Grab a bite. We'll take a short rest to
Sure.
get some spell slots back and some hit points back, and resume our exploration of the rift at the end of the corridor.
Where are you going to take the short rest?
We'll go back into the storage unit.
The treasure room?
Sure.
Or the storage room?
The
There's a storage room right here.
to the south. Yeah,
Yeah,
down
there's a storage room
down here.
just below the kitchen.
Okay. The short rest, and I don't remember the rule off the top of my head of how much you regain from that.
You roll hit dice.
Yeah, your
You have
hit
a pool
dice
of hit
that you
dice
have.
you can roll during a short rest to restore. But you only get half of those hit dice back every long rest. So it takes time for that resource to restore.
And I also don't recall how many hit points people were down. I think it was more the spell slots, and I think it was particularly Azathan.
I actually didn't burn any because I was just throwing
Yeah.
cantrips last time.
Yeah, I have 2 slots down, one from mage armor, one from my ice knife, and I can get those back at the end of a short rest by using my long recovery, my arcane recovery. So if we get a short rest, I can definitely get those 2 slots back.
And if I take a short rest, I can get my channel divinity back, so I can turn undead. And I'm down 2 first level slots for the healing that I did.
I don't think you get those back on short.
No, I don't.
No, wizards specifically have that power.
So, but I still have 2 slots left, so I can.
Yeah, you should have 2 first and 2 second, so you should be fine.
Yep.
So if we don't want to do a short rest, we don't have to. It's just
I want to get that. I want to get that channel divinity back. I need that.
Okay.
Yeah. The rest.
We've already seen undead once. The likelihood
and it's a
of seeing
death
him
cult.
again seems likely. So yeah.
Okay.
We'll just make them deader.
Lead them to rest. The restless dead need to slumber.
Short rest happens.
Okay, how are you?
While we're taking our short rest, Belgar, I wanted to ask you something while we're taking a moment. How did you feel about, back when we were up in the temple before we came down here, how did you feel about the druid giving instructions to the head of your local order inside your temple? I was watching you and Dundon talk briefly. It didn't seem like you were too terribly enthused.
Well, I mean, to see the master of my order being dictated terms by someone not of the order was caused me to be somewhat taken aback, to be sure. But I am but a humble servant of the church. If there is a hierarchy that I have not been privy to, that's not for me to question.
Interesting. Good to know. I am not a member of the Golden Circle. I'm sure you've noticed that by now. I'm not exactly...
Wasn't there something you were going to unburden yourself with the next time we had an opportunity to talk?
Yes, yes,
Why don't
actually.
you do that now while we're taking our short rest?
Yes. I have no good reason to try... Well, I have my own personal reasons to not like the Golden Circle. I don't want to put too fine of a point on it, but for the sake of brevity, I will. They're directly responsible for the death of my spouse and why I'm here. They aren't trustworthy in any way. They have their fingers in everything, including other people's orders and business. And frankly, their ideology is outdated and problematic. And they do a very good job of keeping it that way and getting rid of people who don't view the world the same way they do. I can explain if necessary, but I think that is sufficient to get most of my issues across.
Well, I think insinuating that the Golden Circle murdered your spouse, I think that requires a bit more unpacking, don't you?
Yes, and it's less of an insinuation or a theory than I saw it happen, and they're also responsible for why I can't... I'm trying to explain this without going into philosophical differences on how life and death work, but...
Why did they dispatch your spouse? Such a horrific thing.
So, you are familiar with how most people think of druids here, and they immediately think, yes, they're members of the Golden Circle. How we're some kind of philosophical monolith, where we all are parts of the Golden Circle and believe very similarly. That is not a result of chance and circumstance. the Golden Circle do a very good job of trying to keep a very They...
Wait, like, why did they kill your partner, your spouse?
We are ideologically opposed.
And because you are opposed, they murdered her?
They don't like things out of their control. Their particular... It's part of why all this business with the weave is so difficult. Their ideology, they keep talking about, yes, they want to control it and things like that. They want to control it. And a lot of people think, oh yes, they want to make sure it's healed and flowing. No. That's not what they're after. They want to control the flow of the weave and how things interact.
To what end?
I'm not an archdruid. I don't know. But...
Is that even possible?
Yes, unfortunately. Just as much as we can see what the Crimson Crescent are capable of undoing, the Golden Circle has made a very long practice of doing the opposite. And then you have the Weavers, which I suppose I should explain a little bit about, since that was what went down in Rockvale, who are another faction who sit in between them. And I don't know very much about them at this moment, but I certainly know we can't trust the Crimson Crescent. They're evil and they need to go. But I have equal amounts of doubts in the Golden Circle, and even more so in the Weavers, because I simply don't know them. But we cannot trust the Golden Circle to have anyone's best interest in mind other than themselves. So much is shown that they can meddle in other people's organizations. I don't know what business they have bossing around other people's temples, but even though I'm no member of your temple, but that is not how things need to be. Life flows through all things. It is meant to be in a constant state of flux and change, and they want to control it. So much so that I can't even speak to... I have friends. I have other friends and clerics who can speak to the dead. But I can't contact my wife. There is something wrong that they did, and I don't know how to fix it, which is why I'm here. And that's why I don't like the Circle. And that's why I don't want to be around them. So I realized earlier I should apologize. It was a little bit of what could be considered paranoia. But now you
Not
understand.
Unfounded. Certainly understand your perspective on things, and I thank you for that, and I am my deepest condolences at your loss. I was not aware that you had suffered such a tragedy, and I am sorry. And with that said...
What? You need to jump in, babe?
So to sum this up, the Crimson Crescent wants to tear everything apart.
Correct.
And they're evil. The Golden Circle wants to control everything and everyone, so they're pretty much just like most of humanity. So where exactly is this issue, and why are we wasting time with this? Can we continue to get going? Stay away from them. Don't interact with them.
Absolutely.
I don't think they're following you.
You say that, but they've shown up
we
everywhere
done?
I'm at. Not to
Well, they're
mention now with
everywhere.
the weave issue, even more so. I'm just saying we need to be wary of them, and they are not trustworthy, and they aren't these law-abiding lawgivers that everyone wants to make them out to be. Everyone seems,
Noted.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I don't have any problems with the fact that I'm not going to trust pretty much most people.
That's fair. I can respect that. Just needed to make it known that they are not the good guys. And we are very small players in a very big problem. Because if they can control where your soul goes, well, we have other issues.
Noted.
Assuming we have souls. Okay. Thank you.
I cannot wait to mix in the followers of Nox. That's going to be glorious.
I look forward to this. Your god's a bitch.
Oh, it's on. It's on.
My god can fight your god.
This is going to be delightful.
So, thoroughly rested and equally confused and concerned, we set out once more on our quest for knowledge and understanding of what the fuck is going on down here.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel rested, but entirely restless. This is a very strange feeling.
Rested and restless. How does that work?
Well,
Okay.
into a hole, I guess.
As you head back down the corridor and get back to the next broken piece of wall opening, if you will, you realize that your light, because you have Belgar has a light in his lantern, stops at the edge of the hole.
Ooh.
What?
It doesn't shine in.
Okay.
Look at it with the sight.
It certainly appears to be more magical than the other opening, but you can't be specific. It's there's something going on there.
This is
Light a
Magic
torch. Yes?
The hole we came through,
Mm-hmm.
is there any way to guarantee that that hole that we passed through from your temple is directly on the other side of where we are now? Or is it possible that's some kind of a portal, and that's why we're seeing the shift, and this new hole is something
You
similar?
think there was
but
like a gate there?
Or it's a rift of... That would be... Well, I mean...
Spellcasters do an arcana or some sort of spellcrafty check.
Arcana!
Yeah, no, I guess. And I mean, Dundon, I'm sure you're more than welcome to dig a hole straight up, but, you know, I'm sure you could find problems with that.
yeah.
Don't dig straight up.
The question is, is the temple we came from literally on the other side of that hole, or did we pass through a gateway to where we are
Question for you.
Yeah. No, that's a very valid question.
Do natural 20s count as crits on skill checks or not?
Wow, that's a good question that we're going to pass on for right now, and it means I'll tell you the answer.
Okay, because Arcana.
It occurs to you that's the same as the edge of a darkness spell.
Yeah.
You have to put the light physically into the darkness spell in order to counteract it.
Oh.
Light, dark. It's a sphere.
Oh, okay.
This is advanced darkness.
They're just
It
convenient
doesn't seem to be going away. Like normally a darkness spell has a limit. This one is still here.
Okay, is there just a convenient pebble on the ground? I'm assuming there would be.
Sure.
I mean,
Absolutely.
Then check. Elspeth's just going to pick that up, lay a hand on the pebble, say "Torches shine light," and cast a light spell on that pebble, and then chuck it through the hole and see if the light disperses anything or if it just disappears.
The light does seem to disperse the darkness, but you would think it would make it completely go away, and what it does is make it dim.
Ooh.
Which is, you're like, whoa, that should have fixed it.
That should have fit. Yeah, that.
And it
Okay.
did not. Now,
That's new.
everybody, let's get folks slid up into their position wherever they want to be near that entry.
I can move Faliki just because I know
And-
she's currently on the phone.
Her up front with Dundon.
Let's go hit something.
Hit some stuff
And
with some
Make
stuff.
a listen check, everybody.
Perception?
Perception.
Yeah.
That thing.
Someday I'll catch up with 5e.
I can translate.
Yeah. I am quite
Ooh,
pleased.
that's awful.
About 15.
25.
23.
6.
A
Ooh.
natural 20.
You all hear it. You're like, wait. This is, well, except Elsbeth. Elsbeth is like concentrating on the rock. You hear a low, rumbly growl and crunching footsteps off to the right, specifically.
Something's coming.
How
Step.
You know,
big do the footsteps sound?
Hmm?
What?
How heavy are the footsteps? Is it like somebody walking over dry twigs, or is it like dragon stepping on bones?
It's more like gravel.
okay. Are we going to have an
Okay.
Ian Malcolm moment? Or are we...
If I knew who Ian
Spellcasters
Malcolm
fall
was.
back. Dundon and Faliki fall forward. Thea back them up.
Yep.
What's going on?
There's something in the corridor.
Something approaches.
Oh.
Something evil
Yeah, I'm
this
gonna
way
back up.
comes. And we're all...
Let's not cast aspersions until we've had a chance to talk to them. They might be nice.
Might.
Might
They
not.
might be existing in eternal
Oh!
darkness and they're still good people.
What is
As
I
you
It's
shift
a
and
leopard.
shuffle,
thing?
let's everyone do an initiative roll, please.
I admire
Six.
Belgar's dedication to maybe they're nice. Holy shit!
Holy shit.
Oh, initiative.
And an unnatural
16.
20.
Man,
16.
I'm glad I'm
15.
not in the front of the party.
I'm happy I'm in the back.
'Cause that's a 9. That's all I got.
Thea was at 16.
Yeah.
Who else was the 16?
Elsbeth.
And
There's
Faliki.
3 of us. I got
Oh,
16 as well.
Oh joy!
Maybe I'll be lucky. Maybe it'll roll over than me. Probably not.
Azathan, you were the 9.
Yep. That means no.
Where's Belgar?
Eric,
20?
Woo! You're at 16, right, babe?
yeah, I just didn't know if you heard me.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Dundon, where you at?
19.
Ooh!
Ah.
All right. So, the thing about this creature is it seems to be prepared in some way for you to be there. Like, it's looking for something, and it's like, it's at, oh, look, here they are. So as this creature rambles forward towards you, it looks, well, a lot like the picture in terms of it's sort of hyena, but way oversized hyena. Sort of wolf, but an odd mix.
That ain't
And
no normal.
then it looks directly out the opening at your group, and its face peels back away from the front of its head, and it howls.
Oh shit.
That's a hell of a
Everybody-
whistle.
Everybody make a willpower save.
Oh, fuck.
Willpower. That's probably
Wisdom.
save. Yeah.
Yes. Wisdom save.
Whew. Oh, thank God, I'm
Not with
actually
a
okay with that.
20-sider?
Oh, that's
Yep, that's a.
Yeah.
Oh
Alright, hang
no!
on.
Oh no!
So
As then,
Okay.
what'd you get?
Hold on. Gotta do quick maths. That would be an 11.
Okay. Elsbeth, what'd you get?
23.
Cool. Belgar?
7.
Oh no!
With
That's your good
modifiers,
save.
with
With
modifiers, wisdom being my highest stat, I got a 7.
Oh
That's my
no!
second best save. I stomped you.
Dundon.
I got a 17.
Both of the people with wisdom saves failed it.
Thea, what'd you get?
No, I have wisdom saves.
7.
Okay.
My sister in saving throws. Yes.
I have high wisdom saves too, so I made that.
What, proficiency?
Yeah.
No, I forgot
And-
I
wizards
get
had-
intelligence and wisdom.
Nice.
She's very smart and very wise.
Allegedly.
And that's it.
He is not.
Her soft stats pretty good. Her hard stats.
Belgar is apparently book learned. He's not used to this real world shit.
Neither is Elspeth.
Where you at, babe?
I understand what that is
Oh, I'm
conceptually, but
Roll,
however,
my dear.
holy shit,
How boned.
I got a 9.
less boned than
Okay.
Belgar.
And Thea.
And Thea.
As this chilling, horrifying noise rolls out of the hole in the front of this thing's head with teeth,
Yeah, the teeth are what makes
Belgar.
it scary.
Belgar, Thea, Azathan, and Feliki all decide this is a bad plan. We're heading that way. For the
See
next
ya.
2 rounds, you are heading out, and any roll you make will be at disadvantage. You're like, nope, gotta go.
Ah, terror.
Bye.
So the
I know
question
what I
then
am doing.
becomes,
I know what my turn
do
is.
the others, Elsbeth and I, do we stay and fight for 2 rounds?
You see it. You're standing right there in front of it. You're like, wow, that was terrible.
That was
How?
horrible.
Where'd
I
everyone
actually
go?
I have to actually ask this. How gross does this roar look?
It peeled the skin back off of its face.
Terrence,
You
there's no
decide.
PG version of that.
That's fine. I would like Elspeth to make a con save to see if she just feels ill from this. Is this
Just the
acceptable?
hurl.
Yeah, I would like to make a
Roll that
attempt
shit
to
with
see-
disadvantage, you fucking noble, never leaving the house ass bitch.
God.
Hey, is she one of the disadvantaged?
No.
No.
she's not.
No, she's not.
If I'm disadvantaged, we're in trouble because I rolled a 23 on that save. Con save 11.
You're close. You're like, oh. She's making weird grumbly noises. You guys are like, what? No, go.
Everyone's just like, stop gurgling and go.
So
Maybe-
Dundon, what you gonna do?
My only problem is that if we turn and run, it may follow us.
I have a plan to slow it down.
Do you?
Yes.
He's gonna
Dundon,
hurl.
Does it involve me attacking it?
No.
Dundon the stone wall sees this horror unfurl its face. It's like, ah, yes, I must make a calculated decision in this very moment.
Because before
You hear
it started
footsteps.
screaming at us, I was thinking, I'm going to bury both axes in its face.
That sounds like a completely reasonable plan to me.
But since everyone else has abandoned me,
You can attack and then run. You got 25 feet of movement. You wouldn't get your dash action.
something tells me that thing can move further than 25 feet.
But, depends on how it saves.
I fucking love this.
I'm
game.
going to go with the rest of the group. If only so that if it does come after us, I can toss one of the disadvantaged in its path.
There you
Obviously,
go.
that's not going to happen, but
Just in case.
We're
I
watching
do my
the
best work
moral
when I'm saving
curve
someone.
of this group just.
I do my best work when I'm saving someone. We'll just leave it at that.
Okay, so you're going to move back as well.
I'm going to step a little ways away. Yes.
Okay. Elsbeth, what's your plan?
Hey, trying not to stumble over the incantation. Where is the? Okay, yes, it's. She's going to point her rod and hand at the monstrosity and say, "Bounce of Earth, strengthen, magnify gravity." And I would like it to make me a Constitution saving throw, DC 14.
Please don't suck. Please don't suck. Please don't suck.
It does not.
That's usually the opposite of what you hear.
It does not seem to get there. Whatever you did has its desired effect.
Okay, cool. Damage time.
What spell did you cast?
Magnify gravity.
Okay.
Oh, that was the actual spell, not just the incantation.
The final words of the incantation will always be the name of the spell.
Okay.
It's going to take I forgot what damage type this is. I believe it's force damage. It's going to take 10 force damage. And its speed is halved.
Oof.
While it is within the 10-foot radius of which it is at the radius is centered so that it's at one end and the entire field is going to be in front of it. So it's got like 20 feet of enhanced gravity to get through if it wants to get to us.
Nice.
Heavy make splat.
Hocus pocus.
It's
stay the
it's
fuck
not in
away
the
from
middle,
the
it's
Ocus.
actually at the edge.
Yeah. All right, hang on. The thing didn't do its thing. I
That's
got
fine.
the wrong thing. We'll do it this way. There we go. Blip. It
Hey,
makes a very odd, squealy sound and crawls along the floor, but not very quickly. It does not seem to be doing well.
Yeah.
is it still
And
coming
then
towards
Elspeth's
us?
going to keep backing up.
It's trying to. It's crawling your way, but it's not being particularly successful.
Elspeth,
So
If
that
we
was everybody
shoot
who
them-
had an action available to them this round.
Yes.
The second round,
Ah,
everyone else continues to move along.
ah.
Something. Better part of valor.
Oh, I should note the enhanced gravity is only going to be lasting one round.
Oh.
It
Oh,
is-
good. I'm
it
glad
is-
we ran.
It is still
I'm running as well.
it is still trying to reach you, but it's just it's not doing well under these conditions. Something you squished something when you did this. It does not look like it's doing well at all. You are moving away, my dear. Okay. Dundon.
So, Elsbeth, if I attack it, am I going to be affected by the gravity, or is it individual?
Let's see. Only, I think you're safe now.
I think you're safe now.
Not the words.
I'm looking at the description of the
From
spell because
wizard.
I'm not as familiar with this one. The only things that have to make this the move get the movement penalty are things in the sphere when it's first activated because it doesn't.
So
last long.
if I shot arrows at it, are they going to be affected by the gravity?
No. Not by description of spell at any rate. GM might have another opinion, but
No, you could conceivably at this point you could step in and hit it
Whack
with an
it.
axe
I
because it
think
was
I'm going to
targeted.
step in and hit it with both of my axes.
Okay. If that's what you're going to do, let's do the 20-sider.
$15. Oh, wait. 18.
Hit.
Damn.
and it's
What's the X? How do I not know this?
its speed is halved till the end of its next turn. So
1d6, right?
For a hand axe,
Hand
yeah.
axe.
Yeah,
yes.
I think it is, Dave.
4.
Okay.
Oh, I said it.
And
I got distracted by screwing up rolls.
Elsbeth, are you going to do something else, or are you going to hold?
Well, first, I'm definitely backing. Make sure I'm away from the thing because I'm squishy. And it's still trying to move, so she's going to point her rod at it again and say, "Strength, flee, sapping, sting," and it needs to make me another con save.
DC 14.
Yes.
Okay. What is the effect if it saves?
If it saves, nothing happens to it.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. And that it was trying to get to you. It simply failed to do so. So here we go to.
Well, did it save or did it fail? Because I do damage if it failed.
It saved.
It saved.
Saved.
Oh, okay then.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So here we are now at the top of round 3. And the squishy gravitational effect goes away. Everyone can stop running now. Since the gravitational effect went away, the creature attempts to dig its claws into Dundon, who is the closest.
We believe in you, Dundon. It won't help your AC, but we believe in you.
So at the top of round 3, the creature attacks.
Yes.
Before a 20 initiative.
Yes.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Yeah. If you didn't squish it, it was very fast.
There's a reason I squished it.
You squished it.
You should squish it again.
What is your armor class, sir?
16.
Yes.
All right. It actually gets you with 1 claw,
Damn.
and you take 2 points of damage. Ping.
Let's. All right.
And then, Belgar, you have stopped running, but you are sort of around that dog leg away from it right now.
Right. And
Anytime, Belgar.
dude.
Did you
Dude.
see that thing?
Dude.
Each of the squares is 5 feet.
Yes.
So I can get to there. Is that line of sight for the creature?
Yes.
Okay. Guiding bolt.
Shit.
Which requires a range.
Was that the big one you did before?
That's the big one, yes. Radiant damage.
It doesn't look that healthy. This is
Oh.
one of those competency moments.
Gotcha. Okay. Then I'll hold my action until the end of the round.
Okay. Dundon, you're up next.
You didn't want to drop Sacred Flame? Or do you not have that one?
I do not have that one.
Oh, that would... Okay. But that's like the big cleric damaging cantrip, so it's like...
Books.
No, that's
Knowledge.
fair. I totally accept that.
I'm going to drive my axes into its head. Again.
An excellent plan.
19s
here for
and
that.
20s.
18.
Damn it.
Hits.
Always one away.
You hit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gosh. Oh, boy. Okay.
4. It's not enough that I have to roll the dice once.
God, you got to roll it twice.
roll it
God, so
twice.
much work. Work. It's all this game is. Oh, my God.
Oh,
And you have done it in. You
Wow.
crack its head. That's the thing about peeling all of the protective bits back away from it. You went straight to the skull.
well, yeah.
Well done.
And it crumples to the floor and stops moving.
We trust
Good job.
that.
What the fuck was that?
You're the druid.
That's
Why
not
don't
a
you
druid.
tell us?
I don't know what the hell that thing is, but that is
How's the
certainly
belt
not
looking?
druid made. At least I hope it's not druid made. Actually, given now that I could poke it with a stick, DM, can I make... What fucking check do you want to see what that is?
Nature check, maybe, or an Arcana check.
Arcana,
One of the
nature,
two.
abomination against God. What do you want?
WTF check.
This is an old school monster, so I don't know that your druid would actually know it.
Probably not, but
But it is an abomination.
okay. Is there any kind of like critical information that I can sort of like glean from looking at its body? I can understand. All right, different animals develop things for certain reasons. Anything here? Is it better sight depending on hearing? Something I can glean from it?
It seems to you that it depends on that scare factor.
Okay.
It looks like its
bite is all in the and things like that.
It's got a scary bark, but not necessarily a good bite.
right. So it depends on that fear portion of it, and if you were in some way unable to get away fast enough, because it does have it. You look at the legs and you're like, oh, this was probably fast before it got squished.
It's a chase down predator. Okay.
So it's a well-fed abomination.
No,
Okay. It looks
Interesting.
emaciated, sickly.
Is
a
it?
little bit.
Does it look to have been like not a naturally occurring creature, but something that might have been?
Oh, not here. This does not look like something. You're like,
Nothing
no.
natural here.
Is this something that like a wizard might have spent time trying to create for something?
You can't be sure
Okay.
on that one.
The world is a
I mean,
wild and
it-
strange place.
It is it's a natural creature in the same way that any of you are natural creatures.
Okay.
It dies
not a-
just
it's-
as good as the next thing.
It's not a construct.
Yeah.
It's not a construct. It's not some
Belgard,
rude
you
Not a
abomination.
any idea?
Yeah.
I have no idea what this thing is.
It's a monster.
I mean,
It's a
yeah,
monster.
It's a monster, and it's dead. Just,
Moving
Let's
on.
go.
I don't know
Moving
what it is.
on. Moving on. Aw.
Someone's calling Thea's name.
Nope, it's Daddy's name right now.
So, moving on then. Let's take a look into this cavern that the
Can
creature
we hear
emerged
anything
from.
else?
No,
Is it still dim, or did it get light now that we've killed the abomination?
it is still dim here.
That's a
The
shame.
light and the darkness are essentially sitting there with each other. It's a dim spot.
Hey, gonna keep that rock because that's good for like an hour,
Yep.
and then I can just relight the rock after an hour.
Great. Huh.
Okay.
Hey, Azapan, Elspeth, back off.
Yeah. All right.
He
Yeah,
instantly,
yeah.
she instantly listens.
I mean, you make really good body shields, but that's not.
I was
it's
going to
kind of
say, that's
defeating
not
the
your
purpose.
strength.
Thank you,
Shield
whoever it is that
is-
typed in dead on that.
Yes,
That'd be
that's nice.
That'd be me.
So, do we see anything more, or is it still all blackness around us?
Well, you're having trouble seeing out of the dimness. Up or down based on screen orientation.
DM, just a quick question, because I
No.
can't remember the ruling for... I'm assuming this is magical darkness.
Usually do.
I can't remember if dark vision cuts through that or not. I don't think it does.
It does not.
I
Okay.
don't think it does either.
So it's just double verification of this is advanced darkness.
We don't have a
Super
warlock.
advanced
If we had a warlock with devil sight, we could do it.
Yeah, but we don't.
No, but no one's a warlock.
This is one where it's just any light will make it we can see then, right?
Sort of.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh well, does I have that like pack
Well-
of lights that I got from the mine. Would that work and we would see more? No?
No, those are not magical lights.
Oh, gotcha.
So it has to be magical light that can see through it, or like, can you strike a torch and see something?
This particular area, and if it is like other spells, particularly your light or regular darkness, it has a limit. It's a sphere-shaped thing. It only goes so far.
Okay, so if we just pick a direction, we'll eventually break out of the
bubble.
Assuming it is a bubble. So
Right.
Elspeth has a light pebble and Belgar has a light pebble. We can use those to at least dispel the worst of the darkness.
Yep, and if I'm staying in the back, I should keep this, and then whoever's in front should keep yours.
Yep. And we will proceed northward, up.
Up.
Okay.
I wonder what made this entrance so special they cast darkness on it.
As soon as you move just a few steps beyond that, you catch the edge of that sphere, and it's right back to normal brightness.
Okay.
This area up here essentially looks like where that thing was living. It is gross, would be the short version. It is a natural cave with all sorts of little bits of detritus, pieces of things that may have once been alive, sort of scattered about across the floor. There goes your wizard again.
I was going to say, everybody get out of Thea's way.
Elspeth's moving.
But it stinks like an animal burrow. It's
Gross.
So it's the lair of that dead thing in the corridor.
yes.
Something didn't clean its litter.
Yes.
I wonder what made them cast darkness here, of all places. That just seems like a very odd thing to do.
Maybe so you couldn't see that thing coming.
Maybe.
If it's a jump, if it's an ambusher, that would make sense.
True.
The question is, what's down?
Yeah.
Is there more of them?
Let's find out.
Let's find out.
There's only one way to answer that question, Dundon.
We're off to see. Ah, shit.
So stepping out the other side of the darkness, which it's literally a sphere that's specifically set at that entrance. And the more you think about it, the more you think that yes, it's that surprise attack predator kind of thing. That's kind of almost as if it was designed that way.
It's possible the creature was able to cast it itself, for all we know.
Innate casting does exist.
Okay, this particular tunnel is wider and more clear than the one that you came in originally. And the floor itself is rough, but easily traversable. You can go fairly quickly.
Okay.
Proceed with caution.
With caution.
And as you reach further down, your light extends to something that looks like a sad and forlorn beach. And there's water, dark water that is rippling. And
Water beasties.
how far down are we approaching?
Carry on.
Yeah.
I think I'm right about there.
That sentence is terrifying, GM.
Ooh, look. Water. That's odd.
Are there any bodies of water or streams or lakes around the temple?
Not close. There are some relatively nearby, but not as close as this.
Does this smell salty and brackish or fresh?
Fresh.
Okay.
Perception checks.
Ooh.
7. That seems to be my number.
10.
12.
20.
Woo!
From the back.
I see something!
What'd you get back?
Oh.
17. Got it. Only because I could hear it through the other room.
Have that ESPN.
Sports Network?
It's
It's
a
a
great
joke.
We'll come back to that. Thea, what'd you get?
Oh, sorry. I got
I'm gonna go with a 0. Perception. What?
I got a rock.
That's a very pretty rock on the wall.
19.
Baby brain over here.
My bad.
Okay. Thea, you notice right away that there is light further out in the water. And Elsbeth, you, for some weird acoustical reason, you're catching, you know how sometimes you can hear things in one place based on the acoustics, but people standing in between can't?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You hear mumbling / speaking in the distance.
Is it distinct enough for me to know what language it is?
I
can tell you what languages I have too if you need that.
It sounds a little bit like a chant.
Okay.
Guys, who in the party is Hunter Shark?
What?
Just out of curiosity.
Hunter
On the
Shark-
listing there, it's
Where?
probably me, and I don't know how to change that.
Oh, the nickname. That is on the owlbear thing. If you go to the pencil down on the left.
Yes.
Oh, yes, that was me. That was the one who was assigned. I didn't realize I could do that. So
Sorry.
I know I've noticed that before, but like,
Who is Hunter Shark? Immediate panic. What the fuck?
Sorry.
The
Wait a
funny
minute.
thing is, side note for Elsbeth.
Yep.
There may have been a time in your past where that was a path you could have taken. So we'll do a sidebar on that later,
Ruh-roh.
Hunter
based
Shark
on your background.
does whatever.
So Thea sees a light in the water,
okay.
and Elizabeth hears chanting farther in.
Yes.
I speak Elven and Draconic outside of Common. Is it either of those languages, or can I not tell?
This sounds to you specifically like a spell. Like a ritual kind of thing.
Can I identify what it's supposed to do?
You can try. Roll a
I would-
insider.
I would like to try. It would be an Arcana check.
Yep.
Like that. 13.
It's very odd. You're like, this sounds weird. It's a combination of a glut of things, and you're not understanding what it is that they're saying. But now it's starting to rise and fall.
Uh-oh.
I think someone's casting something right now.
That's not ideal.
Let us withdraw.
I hear a ritual, and it is active. It is being done now.
No, we don't withdraw. We must find out what this is. Advance.
Okay.
I mean, that's what Belgar says. If anybody else wants to be the voice of reason, by all means, do so.
Well,
Let's.
No, I'm concerned this is
Meanwhile,
what's causing the
Thea
hole.
and Dundon jump to the front like, woohoo, let's go.
All right. Well, spirit of adventure, I guess. Let's go.
As you get to the beach and you look into this cavern, it is of significant size, but you can see now all the way to the other end because there is light. There is a chain that starts in the ceiling of this cavern and is connected directly down through this little bump of land
Sight.
in the midst
son of a...
in the midst of this water. And you see there are painted symbols all around this chain, reaching far above where a normal person standing could reach.
DM, I would like to use the sight.
I would as well.
Okay.
This might be very stupid.
Both of you open the sight. This chain is essentially silly bright. It's crazy bright under the sight. This is like a ley line.
Oh.
But as you see it, there's a crimson swirl coming up that chain. And just as you do this, you hear, "The chained god shall be free!"
Son of a bitch.
And the two of you who are open to the sight, please make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Everyone
no!
else,
17.
everyone else make a dexterity check as you hear a crack of thunder underground. And this
I made it.
chain severs from the roof and plunges into the water.
I got a
And
20.
25.
The entire cavern
20.
rumbles,
21.
shakes, the water splashes up onto the beach. It is all over the place. Dundon, what did you get?
20.
Okay, so Faliki, Thea, Dundon, you're all good. Belgar?
21.
Dex? What was it?
21.
Oh, you're good. Okay, now the two that were open to the sight.
Mhm.
What did you roll?
17.
17 and
I rolled a natural 1. However, in total, that will be a 6.
It's natural 1. Doesn't matter.
Not much
know.
better.
Not much better.
okay.
Doesn't matter.
Elsbeth,
Yes.
you have a freak out moment because you can't see.
Oh,
Like-
shit.
Everything is white. You are stunned for the next 2 rounds.
Okay.
And you stagger to a knee.
Okay.
Fair.
Oh,
Azathan
no.
disappears.
Oh.
You've lost the botanist.
What's happening?
It's just ah! Oh no!
Laying a hand on a wall because I can't fucking see and I can't do anything.
This is amazing!
Now, shambling forward through the water are creatures. They look vaguely like people,
Huh.
but they don't look like they're alive people. There are a handful of them, and there's one that seems to be driving them along.
Yo, what?
And you
What is
vaguely
that?
hear, "The unbelievers shall pay." Now, the chain has collapsed. It's laying in the water. And the cultist who did this is also gone.
Okay.
The only ones that remain are the ones shambling through the water.
Okay.
So the big rotted Dracula-looking dude and the 5 zombies,
Yes.
zombie squid.
Yes.
So what we're going to do, just to try to keep an order of things, is we're going to do an initiative, even though you are a fair way off from where they actually are.
Fair.
Yeah.
So we will call this round 1. So that's 1 of your 2, Elsbeth. And let's do initiative for everyone.
I'm going
13.
to assume not me.
No, go ahead.
Sure, it will become relevant.
Okay. For fuck's sake, I'm changing die.
It won't help.
I was going to say,
Oh, no.
luck
Sometimes
sticks.
it does.
12.
11.
14.
13.
4.
Hey!
Whoa, hang on. There was an 11, a 12. Who was the 11?
I am.
Okay. 12?
Dungeon.
Where's the at?
13.
Belgar.
4.
Woo!
Huzzah.
Cautious. Always cautious, our Belgar.
Indeed.
That's what you could call it.
Elsbeth,
Hey.
where you at?
14.
Watch it, dwarf.
Nice.
And just for giggles, where you at, Azthan?
5.
Sweet.
Yay! Somehow just got fucking oofed into another fucking dimension, but still
Hey,
out
hey.
initiated the cleric.
He said you vanished. He didn't say you were dead.
There are worse things than death.
Perhaps.
Hey,
Always with the
hey,
negative
Azathan.
vibes, Azathan. Always with the negative vibes.
The world-
Based on what he's told us, that makes sense.
You think a guy who like deals with mushrooms as much as he does, you'd think he'd be a lot more chill.
Right?
Haven't gotten that far in the books yet.
Hey, Azathan.
Hold on. What?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's being talked to.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeet, delete.
There will be memes about this. I want you to know this, DM.
Excellent. That's our goal. So Elspeth is actually the highest of the order, although having taken a knee and not being able to see may affect what it is that she wants to do.
Well, what Elspeth is going to do is try and shakily stand up while using the wall next to her for support and try and figure out what's happening. She's just going to ask the group
Nothing
that.
good. Close your eyes.
I can't see.
I'm telling you, nothing good.
The only
She's
action
glad.
she's taking this turn is the dodge action.
Okay. Thea, what do you got? What are you doing?
I'm going to. Well, where I'm at, can they see me? Like, can I see? Obviously, I can see them, so they can see me, right?
Correct.
And then I'm going to just, I guess, move up.
Okay. Are you going into the water?
No.
No. Don't do it.
Not doing it.
Okay.
That would be worse than
Dundon.
tripping in front of the enemy.
Don't I do it?
My original thought was that we could, maybe back it up to the hole in the wall and then kill them one by one as they came through. But since everyone's hell bent on getting ready to do this, I think what I'm going to do is change over to my longbow and kind of sidle up. I don't think I could. Well, I might be able to reach them from here. I don't know.
100%.
Yeah.
With a longbow?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take aim at the one I just. Well, I don't know if I'm making him red or not.
Kill him in the water. Caw, caw.
They should have a number on them. 1, 2,
Number-
3, 4, 5.
Number 1.
All right, number 1 it is. Fire away.
Let's see what I got. I got a 7. Oh,
7.
17.
Ah,
Oh, you hit.
much better.
I don't even know what I would need to roll for damage. What is that for arrow?
Longbows are D8, I believe.
D8.
I believe you're correct. I will double check, but I believe you're correct.
Okay. I got one of those rounders.
Yeah, longbows are D8.
I've got a 4.
That
Okay.
seems to be your
You-
number tonight.
I
You
know.
add dex to that?
I did not add dex to that, so that
Do
would be
you,
a 5.
Yes.
Okay. All right. You fire, and this arrow just goes, sticks right in, and it looks like it's sticking out the back. And it doesn't change its movement pattern at all.
So the damage really does nothing to him because I didn't hit him in the head.
Oh, no, it did. There was damage.
She just doesn't care.
It just keeps moving.
It's a zombie.
Fuck.
It's a zombie.
Faliki.
Axe and short sword.
You would have to run into the water in order to...
No, I'll go to the front and I'll wait. I'm not running into shit.
Okay.
I am
No,
so mad,
sure.
I will throw my sword at them.
I'm going to hurl insults in their general direction.
You could play a bard.
Sorry, we don't have vicious mockery.
Your father smells of elderberries.
Your mother was a hamster.
The one that has urged them on has moved slightly ahead. And you see this creature looks just terrible, just hideous, but not as physically bad off as the one shambling along with it. And it has manacles and pieces of chain hanging off of each of its arms. And it says, "Unbelievers will be destroyed," and keeps moving forward. But it is not going to be able to get into range. Belgar.
Cast guidance on Elspeth. Elspeth, next time you make an ability check, get a plus D4.
Cool.
Nice.
Ability check. Spin up there.
The tremendously slow-moving combat of zombies who are out of range. And then there's a flicker, and Azathan reappears briefly.
Briefly.
And then he disappears again.
What did you do, Azathan? Holy crap.
Round 2.
For fuck's sake.
Elsbeth. The light seems to be fading away a little bit. Oh, I forgot. Crap. Belgar, roll a percentage for me, please.
Sure. That'd be a 57.
Okay, we're good.
That's reassuring.
Nice middle of the road there.
The light seems to be fading. You can see sort of blobby things. You think you're going to recover from this.
Okay.
Dude just got magically flashbanged.
But I can't distinctly make targets yet.
Not yet. You're still stunned. Next round, you should be good to go.
Then I will just take the dodge action.
Okay.
Actually, never mind. Sorry. Carry on.
Thea.
Oh,
The water doesn't look deep right in front of this dude. Like, it's only like ankle deep right there.
I'm not going in the water. Not going in the water.
Okay.
We have
But
become
we'll
a
move
party
up
of
a little bit.
hydrophobes.
I can't see.
And I will have my both rip and tear dagger out.
Okay. So you're going to basically wait for him to come to you?
And hope I can
Right.
get a sneak attack if he goes after someone else.
So you're holding your action. Okay.
Yes.
Dundon?
I'm gonna take aim at this front guy. I don't know what we would want to call him. And try to poke him in the head with an arrow.
All right.
Seems he has a headache.
Seems I like to poke things in the head.
Fire away, sir.
TMI, dude.
Natural 20. Well, natural 20 plus. I don't know what the hell do I do with that one. Strength.
Okay. Natural 20 on on a melee attack roll. We set up the house rule for that.
Yep.
We talked about it last time.
Yeah.
So you have an option. You can take maximum damage and just dish that out, or you can declare a condition off of the list. And where did my list go?
It's up above the Kool-Aid Man, isn't it?
Yes. Should be in the general chat.
There it is. I have an electronic version. So there are conditions that you can declare with your natural roll. Blinded, deafened, frightened.
Yes.
I don't think grappled will work with an arrow.
Probably not.
Unless you flavor it as literally skewering someone to a wall, but that would be pinned.
It'd be restrained.
Stunned, unconscious, prone.
Oh,
You can just beat the crap out of it.
it's either going to be I'm taking max damage or I'm doing paralyzed. Seem to have lost the party. I just moved Elspeth off into the middle of nowhere for some reason.
That was Thea.
Oh,
That's
Thea.
Thea,
Sorry.
actually.
Yeah, Thea. Sorry, Thea. Oh, there we are.
Boundaries, man. Boundaries. What the hell?
I know.
Consent.
No.
Jesus.
Jeez. So sensitive. Yeah, I guess.
Shoot, do something.
Max damage.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So it was
Which is how
longbow.
much?
D8. So
So it would be 8
8
plus
plus
your
dex.
dex. 9.
8, 9.
All right.
Which is nice.
Where the zombie shambled along, this seems to have really hit home. This angers him. And
Oops.
he shifts his focus a little bit. Fleeky,
There you go, Thea.
Yes.
Thank you.
you're holding?
I'm waiting for them to get up to the edge of the water so that,
No one
that
has
I can hit
ranged
them.
weapons. What is?
Okay. So
I have a ranged weapon, but that's not what I have out.
okay. So he gets particularly aggravated with you for shooting with an arrow and splashes up out of the water to attack you. And I forget, could you remind me again what your armor class is, please?
16.
Actually, Eric, since both Thea and Feliki were holding their action until he came up, do they not get attacks first?
their reactions. Wouldn't their
They'll go
reactions?
simultaneous.
Okay.
My die just went flying away. I'm gonna have to find it later.
So, dude will attack Dundon, but Thea and Philippe will also get to attack the dude at the same time.
Okay.
And
What is
actually,
that in the background?
Thea and Philippe will both get to attack with advantage.
Yes.
Cool.
Flanking.
Dundon takes 2 chain whips from this guy.
Ouch.
Okay.
10.
10?
Yes.
10 damage.
Yes.
Ouch.
You made him very angry.
Evidently. Where did I hit him?
Right through here.
Ooh. That's a
In a
nasty.
very tender spot.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the type of thing to bounce off the back of your shoulder blade and do some extra damage. Ooh.
Feliki, you have your advantage attack.
Not with that one.
You get to roll 2 20-siders because you have the advantage. Take the higher roll. Thea, same thing. Plus sneak attack.
If you hit.
I got a natural 20.
Nice.
Okay.
On a sneak
On a sneak
attack?
attack?
Damn.
About to Control Alt Delete. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, good night, Gracie.
So you have
Oh wait, and that's without me adding the sneak attack part onto that. Yeah.
right. So the choice: max damage or condition.
Go max
Damage.
Yeah,
Damage.
maybe max damage.
Okay. So it's going to be your dagger, which is D4, so that's 4. Plus 2 is 6.
Plus, I have a 6 dexterity because it's the finesse, and that's one of my advantages.
12.
12.
Or no? Yes.
Finesse weapons mean you can use your dex to attack.
Not for damage.
Not for.
6. And then the sneak attack damage is...
I think that's just flat double.
I don't know how many d6s she gets at this level.
Well, I got a 3 plus 2, so 5.
No, it would be your maximum. Whatever your maximum is.
Oh.
Yeah, you're not
Sorry,
rolling.
I see now. 12.
Okay. Rip and Tear live up to their name. This thing howls.
I guess that answers Elsbeth's question. I've never seen the rogue fight before.
No, I still haven't. I'm blind.
You'll see it soon enough.
Thea has fought before.
Not
That was
enough.
Dundon, Feliki, Thea, all the held actions, Belgar.
Belgar draws forth his symbol of righteousness, holds it aloft, and commands the foul denizens in the water to flee before the might and glory of the god of knowledge.
All right.
They are zombies.
Yep,
Is that gonna work?
they're undead.
Ah, well, okay. Yeah. turn it
Yep.
on.
So, 5E, help me out. Is that a saving throw for them at this point? How does that,
Turn undead is a saving throw for them against his DC.
based on, is it just the fact that they are undead, or
It,
Um,
I
is there a,
Okay,
it
undead
used to be
within
a graded thing.
undead
there is a
within-
graded to it.
Give me-
Unde-
Give me. undead within 30 feet must make a DC 13 wisdom save or be turned for 1 minute or until damaged.
So it's anything categorized as undead.
All right.
Once he hits 5th level, he gets destroy, and that's graded.
Yes.
Sweet.
There are also just undead creatures with resistance or immunity to turning, but
Number one clearly doesn't get the message. He doesn't understand.
Understand.
He didn't hit the books hard enough.
The rest of them move away.
Take their dash action to run away.
The creature standing directly in front of Dundon goes, "Oh!" but does not flee.
Okay. Interesting.
Not undead.
Did not
Azathan,
see
you
that
reappear.
Ah!
and disappear again.
Nope. He is here.
What the Oh, we're doing things. We're doing things. Okay. I have seen into the beyond.
So you say.
Are you going to take an action?
Hell yeah, I am.
Kill that thing.
I will cast. Well, let's see.
like that question.
Let me. This is the first I'll have to use spells this time around. Give me just a moment. I have a feeling this will not be as useful for this particular group as I think it is. Yeah, no, it won't. Shit. I will cast, Chill Touch. And
Roll
just...
percentage dice for me.
Oh, fuck. Percentage die here. Okay. I don't like this.
Like this either.
That is a
What'd you
20. That is a 26. DM.
Roll it for me one more time.
Oh no.
Here's
That
your
is an
section, sir.
that is an 83 DM.
Oh, delightful. An 83.
Fuck me.
I don't like this. I
I'd
don't
pull
like
a fun
this.
kit number 7.
I am all for the story, but also fuck me running. Jesus.
You mumble, cast your spell, expecting the little hands to come up out of the ground, and skeletons in full combat appear all around all of you. They're not fighting you, they're fighting each other.
What the fuck is going on? I did that, but I didn't do that.
What did you do, Azathan?
I don't know.
I can't see yet.
What's in
You
the
start
water?
eating your mushrooms.
There are skeletons everywhere. I feel like my skin is on fire.
Can we see them?
Oh yeah, everyone can see them.
I'm just making sure he's not tripping.
Oh, he's tripping.
I am straight up having a real bad time, man.
I'm just wondering if there's something in the water that's affecting his magic.
I didn't touch the water.
No, I think I know what's doing it.
I
That's the
just got
magic.
bamfed into another fucking plane for a couple seconds. I did that, but I didn't mean to do that.
Okay.
What the fuck?
There is the fabulous end of round 2.
Whee!
Moving on to round 3.
Indeed.
Elsbeth,
Yes.
your sight seems to come back. It's a little fuzzy, fringy at the edges, but you're like, okay, I think
Okay.
I'm back.
And clearly you're hallucinating because there's skeletons
What the
fighting all
fuck?
around you.
There's a skeleton war going on all around all of you.
By the power of Grayskull.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
Okay.
You see Azathan and Belgar essentially directly in front of you. Beyond them, Dundon and Feliki are battling some sort of creature with chains hanging off of either arm. Thea looks like she's about to take on a person of some sort, but that person looks like they're essentially coming apart at the seams.
Okay. How messed up does the chain person look? They're still looking pretty good?
Yeah. There's not a lot of damage there.
Okay, I'm going to try and correct this. She is going to be casting a spell, in case that's relevant. Her rods up, flames wreathe around it, and she points at the chain thing and says, "Lines of heat burn my foes, scorching ray."
Woo! Is that a combat to hit roll? Or is that
I will
an
be rolling
automatic
attack rolls, yes. 3 of them, specifically, because all 3 rays are going straight at that thing.
All right.
So, first one. 11.
Fires out over the water.
19.
Hit.
And 22.
Hits.
Awesome. So
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
First
Meatloaf
ray
says-
is
Meatloaf
doing
agrees.
8 fire damage.
Woo!
Second ray does 5.
All right. He now looks scorched as well as angry. Thea.
I'm going to. Am I in advantage for number 1, or am I at disadvantage with number 1?
Number 1 would be a straight up attack. You could probably try to sneak in the advantage on Mr. Chain Dude.
Well, I think I need to get rid of 1, or he's coming after me at this point. So I'll have to go. I'm just going to do a regular attack with my 2 daggers, rip and tear, on 1.
Rip and tear until the deed is done.
Oh, well, fuck. I have a 7.
You're like, haha! Wait, he was supposed to be surprised by that, and he didn't react the way you thought. He just sort of keeps shambling at you. Dundon.
3 lines of fire just flew over your head.
Yeah, do I have time to grab my axes and hit him?
Is that I forget how the actions are set up. Help me out with the 5e rule.
Know.
It's a minor action. Drawing a weapon is a minor action. So
Yeah, he gets 1 free interact with object.
Drop the bow,
Grab the axe.
grab the axe, and attack.
That's what I'll be doing.
All right, do it.
17!
nice.
Hit.
Only that was the damage.
Aspire to greatness, Dundon.
Yes.
Damn it, we
what
need
am I
a
rolling
bigger
for damage
axe.
here? What's that?
We need a bigger axe.
We do.
Sorry, I'm not playing Hatchet.
Yeah. Is that 6?
Hand
Yeah.
axe is a d6, yes.
D6. And it's a 6.
Nice.
Huzzah!
Plus
Plus your
strength.
strength.
Oh, plus strength, which is 4.
10.
10.
Damn
Ooh.
close to 17.
Ooh!
Closer than it was.
You stagger him. You chopped through something important right there. You can see where that hurt him. Faliki.
Chop.
Mother. All right, if I can keep them on the table.
Bonus on that.
4 bonus.
Floor bonus.
Table bonus.
Floor bonus. I don't think so. It's an 11.
No.
I don't know where the hell my other dice went.
The chain gets in the way, you get tangled in it.
Can I take a shot with the other weapon?
You broke up on that one. I'm sorry.
Can I try to hit with the other weapon as well?
She's holding 2.
She's holding 2. She can bonus action.
Yeah, bonus action attack.
Yeah, but you don't get the regular bonuses with that attack. It's a straight attack, right?
Straight attack. Yep. Correct.
Yeah, that's no fucking good. I'm swinging and I'm missing.
Sweet.
You get tangled up in the chains. It's not a good thing.
I fire and then I miss, and then I fire and then I miss.
Yes.
And this thing reaches out again.
Lovely.
And it just smacks onto Dundon, and it hits you. And you need to make a Constitution save, please.
Oh, at least he's good at those.
Am I?
Hopefully.
I know.
I would hope so.
Listen, someone.
13.
Okay.
Oh.
Let's see if he...
You
got-
take just 6 points of damage as the flesh just dies around where he touches you. And love that necrotic damage.
It's just a flesh wound.
Your next attack will be at disadvantage.
Ooh.
As you feel a chill move through your body and you move a little slower.
Ouch. Yeah. Nope. I know that one.
Touch O death.
Of course you know that when you keep casting it.
Listen. It's either that or I try to poison zombies.
That ain't gonna work.
Elgar.
Dundon, how are you looking as far as wounds go?
I've got
With his
14
eyes?
hit points.
Sorry, say that again.
I have 14 hit points.
Not as
remaining.
bad as I thought it was going
All
to
right.
be.
Belgar will stride forward again, brandishing his symbol and intone and invoke burn under the light of truth, vile creature, and cast guiding light, which requires a 2-hit.
Yep.
Guiding bolt. 5. 16 plus 5 is 21.
Woo!
Nice.
Nice.
The light clearly drops right on him.
Oh, yes, it does.
Ooh, roll a percentage dice for me.
Uh-oh. I can do that too.
Oh, no.
58.
Oh, you're good. Okay.
Fuck.
16 points of damage. Radiant.
Ooh. Ooh.
Once again, Belgar strides into the combat and levels the bad guy. There's a scorch mark left where he was.
Oh, there goes that advantage. Oh well.
Nice.
What about the other scrubs? They still here?
Yes.
What are the zombies?
In fact,
the zombies are just still...
They're still fleeing. They'll flee for a minute.
yes, the other ones are still running away, but old number one, he tries to take a chunk out of Thea.
Unacceptable.
And what's your armor class, dear?
17.
Ooh, look at that. He bit you.
How rude.
Personal space, dude. Boundaries, consent. What the fuck?
And you take 4 points of damage as this icky thing just tears a chunk out of you.
It's like high school prom all over again.
What prom did you go to?
Damn.
Well,
I've seen her class.
Still sounds better than mine, though, honestly.
Who's next?
That is the fabulous end of round 4. We're headed to round 5. Elsbeth, back to the top of the order.
Cool. She's going to aim at number 1 there, because Chain Guy's dead. And intone Strength Flee, Sapping Sting, and it's going to make me a con save. DC 14.
Okay. It doesn't really... It's not really affected by that sort of thing. Con saves.
Oh.
I'm not trying to poison it or anything. It's...
Okay. It failed.
Oh, cool. It will take 3 necrotic damage and fall prone as the strength of its legs gives out.
Wait, necrotic damage against a necrotic creature?
I was going to say, he's pretty much
Doesn't
necrotic.
work? Okay.
Nope.
Okay, then I can't do
It
that.
kind of goes...
Thank you.
Mama?
Then I set it on fire if it says that. Fuck initiative, it's just getting set on fire.
See ya.
Okay, that was useless.
Going to use my rip and tear against number 1.
Dig in.
Is
I
it still
got
fall prone?
No.
Oh, okay. Then yeah.
hold on. 18.
Hits.
Thank you. And that is four. I got 10.
Woo! You slash it. You tear it. A chunk of it goes flying off into the water. It's still trying to attack you. Dundon, there's a scorch mark in front of you, and that's all that's left of him. Thea's still battling in one of the shamblers.
I'm gonna attack the shambler that's attacking Thea.
Okay.
Now this is a disadvantage. How does that impact my?
You roll 2 20-siders
And
and take the lower one.
Do we know what's going on with the skeletons? Are they still there?
They're just, under my understanding, is they're just there fighting one another.
Yep, it's like a swirling battle all around you.
They don't even realize we're here.
Nope.
Yeah.
GM, I do have a question.
Yes.
I am not making percentile dice on my spell casting, is that correct?
Because I keep forgetting. You should roll a percentage.
Roll average.
I got a 9.
You hit.
Kind of rough.
I hit.
Yes.
You hit with a 9.
They're not hard to hit.
Percentiles is 36.
Oh. Roll it again.
Yep.
Ooh, roll it again, please.
That's
beat our kid?
31.
31?
Yeah. What hell's about to break loose?
What
fresh hell, I should say.
Roll a con save.
Oh, not... Oh.
I got a 6.
Damage?
You
Yeah.
slash off one of its arms,
Woo!
and it falls, bloop, but it's still moving.
The arm is. It falls down, or the arm falls down.
The arm falls down, the rest of
Okay.
it's still moving.
I have a 10 on that con save. What fresh hell is happening to me?
How much necrotic damage did you do?
3.
You take 3 necrotic damage.
Do I fall
part
prone?
Huh?
Do I fall prone?
No.
Okay.
Fleeky.
I'm going to try to hit it again. We
Okay.
need to hurry this up. I'm down to my last gummy out of my bag. I'm literally eating another bag. Eric's laughing harder because he knows what they are. I think I hit with 15, but the other one I did not. There are my dice.
Hey, I can't. You're. Hang on a second.
Medical gummies, gonna have fun with the medical gummies.
I'm in trouble.
Sorry, Holden's being an idiot.
I mean, this
Love
is
you.
an established fact, but
One of them will be a 15 that I hit, but the other one was like a 9. I don't
Nine
think
hits as well.
Oh, good. Well, then I'm going to do damage.
Do some damage.
They're not actually medicinal. I was gifted with a bag of dicks. So I have eaten a bag of dicks while we're sitting.
Eating a bag of dicks. All right.
so when someone tells you eat a bag of dick, you just say, I did already?
Already done. Way ahead of you, dude.
2 out of the 5 I got.
Who sent you 5 bags of dicks? Yeah, never mind. I
And
don't want
a
to know.
coloring book.
Coloring book.
And a coloring book of dicks.
That's amazing.
It was. It was an absolutely fantastic day. All right. So, okay, so the first one I did 9. And the second one I did 8.
Say goodnight, zombie.
You, where Dundon had knocked off an arm, you go in and chop one of its legs in half, so it tumbles to the side, and as it's tumbling, you just neatly trim the head right off, and it tumbles into a heap and stops moving.
Yay.
Thank you.
So that one is now re-dead.
A
I'm
former
feeling some kind of
zombie.
way at this point. I'm feeling some kind of way, and I'm kind of pissed off about the chain, and we need to be done now.
So the
Working on it.
others have essentially moved as far away as they can and hit the back of the cave.
Yes.
So time to go clean them up.
Who wants to go swimming first?
Wait, who's next in the sequence of combat?
You, sir.
Lesser restoration on Dirt Dundon.
Thank you,
Moving
sir.
a condition.
Roll percentage for me, please.
DM, where am I in initiative?
After the zombies.
37.
Roll it again for me, please.
60.
You cast the spell, and it works, but something went wrong. You could feel it. You could feel it. You cast it, but something's off. Something's wrong.
Yeah, because they cut a chain.
Dundon, do you feel better?
Do I?
Yes.
I do.
Yes, have some.
Yes. Have some. Exactly.
Belgar is clearly distraught and is casting about, trying to figure out what went wrong with the spell.
Okay.
Everything went wrong with our magic right now.
But the zombies continue to flee. Azathan, what would you like to do?
They continue to flee Azathan?
And all of you. You're standing with Belgar.
Yeah, like I'm the scariest fucking thing about this party. Yeah, no. Well, actually, I mean, I did just summon a bunch of fucking angry skeletons, so probably, actually.
You are the scariest thing in this party.
The skeletons disappear.
Oh, good.
The raging
Okay.
battle is gone.
Okay. Perhaps we should be a little bit more careful with our spells right now until we
Hell
figure
is
out
going on?
what the fuck that was. I'm gonna rifle through my pack here real quick. Just as a degree of competence, can I tell if Dundon is still back to full health or not?
He's down at least 20.
Okay.
What would a restoration give him?
No points. It cures a condition or a
Okay.
disease.
Yeah.
So the disadvantage is gone.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That was an important one.
Yes.
You know what?
Yeah. I'm gonna try something, and I'm gonna take out have my staff in hand. I will cast Shillelagh on my staff.
Roll percentage.
Okay, so it's all casts. 45.
Roll it again.
Here's
No,
the
the threshold
advantage.
is. It's
42.
Do you not know the meaning of life?
the universe.
I literally,
Amazing.
I got pulled into another plane of existence for. How long did that feel, DM?
You're not sure. You were lost.
Fair enough. I got pulled into another plane of existence, and nothing good has happened since I got back.
So, your staff, when you cast Shillelagh, what is that thing?
It makes it magical, and I can do damage with it.
Not only does it become magical, it glows. So do Thea's knives. So does Dundon's axe. So do the weapons that Feliki is holding. They all suddenly, like somebody took the battery and went, whoop, and it was.
So all the weapons are glowing, or everything magical is glowing?
All
the
the
weapons are glowing.
Okay,
Because
because
not
Elspeth
all
does have
of
a
them
dagger
were-
at her side.
Yeah, not all
But not out.
magical.
True.
That's not supposed to happen.
You don't say.
What the fuck?
Can I make an observation here?
Of course.
The whole thing is just cast a spell, and how that's the fabric before. I'm thinking they used the same kind of magic when they cut that big magical chain.
What even is that chain? Or was that chain?
Oh, don't worry. I'll be focusing on that chain when it gets to my turn.
All right. So we need to dispatch the remaining zombies, and then we can commence our investigations into the chain and the effects of the strange magical auras.
Can I suggest that if you stick with weaponry while we do this and avoid the magic guys?
Yes. No more spell casting, y'all.
And,
No more
One
spell
thing.
casting.
well,
Yes.
One thing.
Yes.
What did they lose by cutting that chain?
We don't know
Going
yet.
to be figuring that out in a bit.
What's in the water?
We don't know.
and I don't want to get in the water. It's clearly
So-
only ankle
Nope.
deep if they can shamble through it, but kill the
Nope,
things.
They'll come back. Trust me. In 15 seconds, they're going to come to their senses, and they're going to be all kind of hungry for your flesh.
Zombies
So
just come to their senses.
Just be patient. Just
Well-
wait. They'll come to you.
I hate to
I
put
promise.
it this way, if we're unable to do anything with spells, I'm going to have a long discussion with the dirt for a while, I guess.
Wow, that thing just flew across the water.
See?
I'm
I
taking out my
told you. They're
battle
coming.
axe.
You just wait. You and Feliki and Thea can have all the fun you want. Knock yourselves out.
I'm taking out my battle axe.
Oh wait, I have a magical staff. I can participate in the bonk.
I have a dagger
have a
that
very
I'm not that good with.
Elspeth, sit your ass down. What are you doing? Just.
Elspeth's
Sit
been staying back there.
Yes, good.
I
Sit there
want
and
to
look pretty.
poke
Very good.
something.
Can GM? Can we get a round of missile fire in before they close with everybody?
Absolutely.
Sweetness.
This is
So
the
if
best.
you have bows to switch to,
Yeah.
All right, I'll pick my bow off the ground, which was next to me.
yep.
Do we have an order we need to go in?
No, Feliki and you are the only ones with bows, I believe.
All right.
Thea, unless you have one.
I do have a bow. But I was still gonna keep with my daggers because I have a better
Okay.
success rate with that.
Oh, but the bow is a free shot, Thea. You don't have to pick. You can shoot with the bow, and then next round you can fight with your daggers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I'll have
we're just
my bow
skipping
then.
the rounds where they're running back to us.
Exactly.
So we get a
Oh,
firing line. At least
the
once.
interest of
Gotcha.
expediency.
gotcha. Then I'll get my bow then.
So I got an 18.
Hit.
Do damage.
And it is an 8.
9.
Oh.
Right.
Huzzah!
Total of 9 damage. Or is that with your dex?
That was with my dex.
Ah, nice.
Joey, what'd you roll?
15.
You hit?
And that is a 1d6. 5.
Okay.
Was that including your dex?
11.
There you go.
Yeah, you stuck that one right clear through it. Boom! It was a really fine shot right through the neck.
Beautiful.
Didn't stop it.
Still very effective.
Babe, what'd you roll?
I'm having a hard time finding my bow on here. I mean, I found it in my equipment. I'm just having a hard time finding it where the information for the damn weapon is.
Which bow is it?
Longbow.
It'll be like Dundon's. It'll be a D8. You'll add your dex for the hit roll.
You add your dex and your
1d8
proficiency
piercing.
to the hit roll.
And your proficiency, yeah.
And just your dex to the damage.
Uh, 18, and then
You can only get one shot with the bow. And it hits.
yeah, I know, but I had to find the 8-sider, honey. 8 plus.
Dex.
You said dex with the.
Yep.
All right, so 11.
All right. You do the same thing Thea does. Thunk right through the neck. Would have skewered any other regular person. Completely done in, and it keeps shambling at you.
Well, yeah, zombies are like that. Very uncooperative.
Yes. So as they shamble up, I'm going to give you all same attack, basically. Everyone who's going in for a melee hit, roll a 20-sider. We'll do you, them, because there's nothing special about them at this point if you're not going to cast a spell.
Ooh.
Oh. Yeah, I rolled a 19. You want me to add anything onto that, or we'll just go with the
No,
fact that it
that
hit?
hits.
And another 8. 9, 10, 11.
All right.
Freaking do that earlier.
Yours is done in. Dundon, what do you got?
They're on the beach now. We can reach them.
Oh yeah, we're switching
Alright.
you're switching to axe. Roll away.
Well, I switched to battle axe.
Yep.
So I have a 17.
Hits.
What do I roll for battle axe?
I think
For
there's
Battle
D8s.
axe.
D8.
D8.
Yep, 1d8.
Yep.
Are you two-handing it or one-handing it?
2.
That's a
Well,
D10.
that's kind of
D10.
personal.
D10.
It's what? Well, you know.
Thea, what do you got? Roll it.
This is why our content gets marked as not for children on YouTube.
8. I've got an 8.
Let's see, 17 plus 6.
Hey, I did really,
23.
really well
You did.
You hit it.
Just
It was subtle, but
How much damage did you do, Dundon?
8.
plus your strength.
Oh, 12.
also, what did you roll? I'm sorry, I missed that. For the hit.
It was
Roll.
Oh,
D10.
the hit was. The damage was D10.
Yeah. Did you roll a 19 or a 20 to hit?
No, I hit 17.
Okay. Damn. You're always this close.
No. Thea, what did you do for damage?
12.
Jesus. Okay.
Don't fuck with the road.
Rip and Tear once again live up to their name
Oof.
as she just
Hey!
shreds another zombie.
Zombie shredding 101.
Do not serve them on a
Azathan.
bun with barbecue.
17 to hit.
Hits.
That is just 7 points of damage.
Why do you even bother? Oh my god.
Well, I got spells, or I got a magic beating stick. That's all I got, man.
Hey,
Got more
as
than
long as
Elspeth.
you roll your percentage high enough, the spells will work.
Yeah, that doesn't happen.
You got more than Elspeth. You just got spells.
All right. So that leaves.
You don't got a
just,
stick.
One for Dundon and one for
Really? No one
Azathan.
took that one? Okay.
And
And most people don't know what they're doing with their stick anyhow. Don't worry about it, dear.
Hey now, hey now.
Dundon, this thing crashes against your armor.
Yeah.
And what is Azathan's armor class?
Oh, fuck. 14.
Chewable. Excellent.
Crunchy.
I taste like mushrooms in spite.
Yes, it also tastes like you took 5 points of damage.
Ouchie.
This thing really doesn't like you.
Or it likes you a lot.
Yeah, it likes
Extra tongue
mushrooms.
on
Yeah,
that.
I don't kink shame.
I'm not into necrophilia, sorry.
And yet, here we are.
Not what I heard.
Necromancy is different than necrophilia.
Yeah.
Tomato,
Okay.
tomato.
Nope.
Everybody on your
You
side,
say so, dear.
try it again. Thea, you're going to get advantage if you try to sneak in on 4.
All right, I'll try it.
Oh,
Blakey,
sure,
you'll
what
get
the heck.
advantage. Hit.
15.
And,
Yay.
let's see, that's plus
8.
Whoa. Okay.
I got a 16.
Between the two of you, you shred it.
Nice.
That leaves Azathan with his magic bonk stick.
Well, I didn't give you mine yet.
They shredded it in front of you. You could turn to his.
Sure.
Okay. You'll have
Hail.
advantage.
I
Get
had a
on it.
16,
Hits.
and I got 4 plus my strength, which would be 8.
Woo!
Come on.
You lop one of its arms off. Plunk.
Save that for Azathan. Don't want to grow something on it.
I can't yet. I've been thinking about it, but I can't yet.
Azathan, you're the last one on your side.
Does a 12 hit?
It does indeed hit.
Eat it.
For fuck's sake. 4 points of damage.
Again, why do you
It-
even bother?
I'm trying so hard, man.
It
You are. You're
staggers a
very
little bit.
trying. You're very trying.
I'm
It
having a bad
staggers
day.
a little bit, and it lunges in to bite you again.
You know, maybe
Yeah.
if you used your stick more often, you'd know how to use it
If I
better.
had a cantrip other than
Oh.
Sapping Sting, I'd be using it right now, but I don't.
Remind me to not save your body when you die.
Okay. I'm going to pretend that the rolls that you make matter
Wow.
Ow.
because any one of you that hits this time is going to do this thing in. So
Tell me I
everyone
left
can
it
do
on
their
one.
attack roll if they so desire. As long as you don't roll a 1, I think we'll be okay.
Roll them bones, as it were.
Well, it's not a
13.
1.
Nope.
10?
Oh yeah, they hit.
There we go. We're done.
How do you want to
He's
do
done.
this?
I son of a bitch.
I've got a 9.
Holden, what'd you roll?
It's not a
wasn't
1.
It's not a 1. Technically, it's a 5, but
It's okay. It's dead. He's dead.
You shred the last of the zombies.
All the zombies are dead.
You have lined the beach with them.
Indeed.
And 1 scorch mark.
Yes. One
Yes.
big scorch mark.
At least it's not a crater.
well, that was not enjoyable.
I thought it was.
What
Oh, there's all
strangeness
get out.
is afoot here? Our magic went awry when we cast it sometimes.
Someone other than me used the site to look at that, because the last time I did, I got taken to somewhere else.
I think it's to do so would be to risk similar circumstances. No one used
That
the
was
site.
when the chain was broken, not after the chain has been broken.
Are you sure, Elspeth?
Yeah, go ahead,
Sure of
Elspeth.
anything
Have at
now?
it. You're sure? You're sure? Go ahead, check. Go on, look
Fuck
at
it, I'm gonna use the site again.
I was about to say that.
Azathan disappears.
Fuck! It's just fuck.
Fuck it, I'm going to use the site.
What's the
Okay,
worst that could happen?
Oh.
Azathan reappears.
Appen. Shit.
Have a
God,
nice trip.
You've been gone
No.
for 15 years. We just came back.
Yeah, we visit once a year for
The 15th,
I have
15th
such-
annual memorial.
It's the 15th annual memorial of when I
Quick,
just,
everyone, grow a big beard.
quickly
Totally freak him out.
as,
Hey,
or mustache. I don't know, whatever you can do.
So are we
Hey!
done? Are we done with the using of magic and using the site now?
I think nope. That's just.
Sure.
I want to go
Sure.
have a nap.
Okay.
one final spell I want to do.
Nope, I'm gone.
Okay.
No, not okay.
Why don't we hear what it is before you cast it?
It doesn't matter.
I want to walk up to the chain and investigate it normally first.
Okay.
That's reasonable.
I know what I'm doing.
We all want to
Okay.
do that. We all want to investigate the chain and the area around that and get
I'm going to
clues
stand on the
as
beach
to
and make
what's
sure no
going on.
one comes up behind you.
There you go. You do that. Come
I
along,
would like
Azathan.
it noted. I would like it noted that she just said, "I know what I'm doing." Remember that.
I know what I'm doing.
We'll make sure that
Remember
gets
that.
into the bard song, if depending on what the next action is.
I'll make sure it's written
All right.
very nicely.
So
in
Azathan,
two.
Elspeth, and Belgar will make our way cautiously and carefully towards the chain, while the rest of the party covers our back from the beach.
That sounds like a great bad idea. I love it. Let's do it.
I'm confused.
What, Dundon?
Are we not concerned that something could be in the water?
That's why they're walking in front of me.
The water
There's-
is the water is not deep here.
All right.
Where you are walking is there's no deep portion.
I'm just wondering what the whole, the thing that was chained will be loosed upon.
Oh, I don't think it's-
That was a
done yet.
god. That was a god.
I don't think we fought a god. I think that
No,
this is
I think this is step one.
or one of many steps. That was very
Someone asked you if you're a god.
That's
Or-
right.
Now, we can speculate wildly about what we think it is, or we can go investigate and perhaps find some actual information, shall we?
Yes.
Let's went.
Ye gods!
the chained one.
Okay.
Grumbling as we walk through the fucking water.
It's with the negative
Make you
vibes,
disappear
Azathan.
twice.
I just got blinked out of existence twice now for trying to look at magic.
I just got blinked out of existence twice now.
I'm having a bad day. Leave me alone.
I'm having a bad day.
Your day might get worse.
Day ain't over yet.
I want to go have a nap.
So, GM, we make our way to the chain and investigate.
Okay. One thing you do notice as you're over there is that there's a spot, and let's say this area right here, where it does feel like there's movement in the water. Not movement like a creature or something like that. It feels like the water is somehow moving that direction.
It's like a flow or a current or a drain of some kind.
But like super minimal.
Okay.
This is a very low flow kind of a thing.
Gotcha.
It's a panty liner kind of day.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Now, I will also add that we are well past our time for our normal stopping point.
Okay.
So we can investigate here, or we can leave it at the investigation point and pick it up here when we do our next one.
How much more do you think we have in terms of investigation, Eric?
It gets really vague at this point. I think that there's a lot that could be dependent on actions that you declare. You're not going to get a huge amount of information out of this, and we can probably carry that out in between game sessions.
I was going to say, how about you give us the overall description in the chat in the Discord, and then Azathan, Elsabeth, and myself can determine how we respond to it during the course of the week.
That sounds
I think we could do that.
Sounds like a great plan. I love this
Is
plan.
it dependent on how many times Azathan's going to disappear? Are we taking bets on that? Everybody got numbers?
What? Why is it that the theme of the night has just been like unwilling dimension hoppers?
Just you, bud. Just you.
It's just you.
Just
Your
wait.
theme.
Just wait.
It gets better.
No, it doesn't. It's worse.